If you've ever gone into a YouTube comment section over the last couple months, the title immediately made sense to you what this video was going to be about. If you've ever wandered into the comment section on any of my videos or plenty of others across the platform, no doubt you have seen this at the very top about Isabella, a 15-year-old from California with cancer, and how the survival rate's really low. They're very scared, and they made a video talking about the struggle, and it'll be the last one they make. That has been the top comment on every one of my new uploads for a couple of months now. And it's also the top comment on a ton of other videos I've seen across the platform. It is always at the top because the likes are botted. It's always from different accounts because the accounts keep getting banned because they're fake accounts. This is clearly a bot. I don't even think the most senile octogenarian would see that comment and start shedding tears about how it tugged on their heartstrings because they believed it. I promise you, the amount of people that have read that and actually, responded like they just got a fucking Amber Alert, like, "No, Isabella!" They fucking sprint out the door to try and support this channel to the best of their ability is probably very low. You can probably count the amount of people that have fallen for it on one hand. But it's still very annoying. It's just a big headache that is also a symptom of a larger problem that the platform struggled with for years, which is bots. I've covered this at least once a year for the last 5 years because of how bad it's gotten, and it ebbs and flows. Sometimes it gets extremely bad, like where bots were sharing illegal material through the comment section, and then it seemed like YouTube kind of put the kibosh on it on the back end. But now those bots are back, and now even more bots seem to have infested the comment section with like the Isabella shit, and also the porn bots that'll just copy a real comment and paste it as their own. Like, it is a huge issue, and every single time, like clockwork, that it starts to get really bad, flares up, people blame the YouTuber. So right now, people for a while have been saying I've done nothing about the bots in the comments, talking about how I'm just letting it rot down there. Even leading to people putting their words in my ass about how I'm doing it on purpose. Well, you see, Charles is doing this because it helps boost the amount of comments, which is good for the algorithm. So he's clearly okay with these bots down there because it helps the video. He's totally fine with letting it go to the birds because it helps boost the comment numbers, which is a crazy take, but it's spoken with so much authority and confidence from people that are so wrong that I almost can't help but be impressed by the hubris. This is something I literally talk about once a year, because there is only so much you can do. When these bots start getting this out of control, it's not as easy as just somehow banning all of them. There are tens of thousands of these accounts and new ones being made every second. That's just not feasible. Not even Queso could ban that many accounts. So what you do instead is you ban words and characters. So last time this was a huge issue, Matt and I did this massive repository of so many words and phrases and like characters that people use to try and get like around the like blacklist filter so they could like still spam all of the terrible shit. And we blocked those. But clearly, they have now found ways around it. Thus, a new solution needs to be brought into fruition here that I have yet to find. I could ban the word Isabella, but they'll just change the name. So it'll go from Isabella to Gertrude or something, but it doesn't actually solve the bot problem. It is a very difficult problem to tackle because of how widespread the issue is. YouTube itself would have to do something on its back end to try and make it more difficult to have all of these botted accounts making millions of comments all the time. It's difficult, and it's not something that I'm just like ignoring or unaware of. I clearly see it. It's just there's not a ton of ways for me to combat it beyond what I'm already doing and what I've already done. They are always getting more and more sophisticated and finding different ways around the protocol to stop them. So it's just tough. Also, another thing very interesting about the behavior of the Isabella bot in particular is you'll notice on almost all of the top comments from it, it is edited. So another thing it does is it doesn't always bot likes. It'll sometimes copy and paste a legitimate comment that was gaining traction, post it as its own, give it some kind of boost, and then people will organically like it, thinking that it was like a real person that made it. Then they edit the comment to be Isabella. So it's not always the same every single time. Oftentimes it'll be like a bait and switch, like, you thought I was just a normal bot copy and pasting? Actually Isabella. So these bots are not as simple as a lot of people make them out to be, and they are not as easy to stop as a lot of people say they are, with just like banning them or like blacklisting some of the words. That is what we have tried, and they are still finding ways around it. And you can't ban every single bot because, again, it takes less than 5 seconds for these bot farms to just make a new one and just start a new account. So it is a tricky thing to fix. And yes, despite what a couple people will lead you to believe, I am trying to do something about it, so it stops being all over the comment section on every video I post. It's just not easy. Anyway, though, that's really about it. See ya.